Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Atta and today topic is graphical designing. Graphical designing, also known as visual design, is the process of creating visual elements and communications using typography, color images, and other visual elements. It involves creating a visual representation of a message, idea, or a brand. Graphical designing includes logo design, branding, identity design, print design, business cards and brochures, digital design, web graphics and social media, UI UX design, icon design, infographic design, typography design, graphical designing tools, Adobe Creative Cloud, Photoshop and Illustrator, Sketch, Figma and Canva GIMP, Inkscape, CorelDRAW and Affinity Designer. Graphical designer principles: balancing and alignment, contrast and hierarchy, color theory and harmony, typography and font selection, imagery and iconography, consistency and standards, proximity and grouping, emphasis and focus. Graphic designing benefits: effective communication, visual identity and branding, emotional connection and engagement, information clarity and simplicity, aesthetic appeal and beauty, professionalism and credibility, marketing and advertisement impact, user experience and interface. Graphical designing is a creative and technical process that requires a deep understanding of visual design principles, tools, and technologies. Here are some additional topics related to wireframe design. Wireframe design and prototyping. Paper prototyping, digital prototyping, interactive prototyping, usability testing and feedback, A/B testing and experimentation, A designing, iteration and refinement, prototyping tools and software, best practices for prototyping. Wireframe design and user experience UX, user research and analysis, user pronounce and journeys, user flows and workflows, information architecture and navigation, interaction design and behavior, visual design and branding, UX design principle and patterns, UX design tools and software, wireframe design and user interface, UI design patterns and principles, UI components and libraries, UI layout and composition, UI typography and iconography, UI color and imagery, UI interaction and animation, UI design tools and software, design UI design best practices. Wireframe design and front end development, HTML and CSS basics, front end framework and libraries, responsive web design and mobile first approach, accessibility and web standards, CSS preprocessors and build tools, JavaScript and dynamic, effects, front end build and deployment, best practices for front end deployment. Wireframe design is a crucial step in UI UX design process and it's essential to consider the broader concept of UX, UI and front end development when creating wireframe. Branding and identity. Creating a large icons and visual identities for companies and organizations, advertisement and marketing designing ads and brochure flyers and other marketing materials, digital creating graphics for website and social media and mobile apps, print media designing process, cards, letterheads and other printed materials, packaging design, creating labels, packaging and point of sale materials, UI UX design, designing user interfaces and user experience, website and applications, infographics, visualizing data and information to communicate complex ideas, icon design, creating icons for apps, websites, and other digital platforms. Typography, designing and arranging print and digital media, visual communication, creating visual ads for presentation, reports, and other communication. Graphical designing is used in various industries including advertisement, marketing, media and entertainment, technology and software, healthcare and medical, education and training, financial, finance and banking, retail and e-commerce, non-profit government, architecture and real estate, fashion and beauties. These are just a few examples and the many uses of industries that utilize graphical design. Graphical designing is a creative and technical process that requires a deep understanding of visual design principles, tools, and technologies.